You, what's up SFX, Salva going out, and today guys, I'm going to show you how I shaded this Broly and just added some more detail to it because it was very plain and very boring. And I'm bringing out this video because I'm making a custom at the moment and it's going to take a while to get the stuff ready. So here is so you guys aren't bored waiting for another video, because I don't want it to be like a month or 2 months before I bring out another video. So yeah, just follow what I've got. You can use what you've got, but this is what I've got. So as you can see, I do cut the pelt of Broly's, but I cut it down the line as you see. You don't cut it up too high because it can start to rip up. Because obviously, when I lifted up the legs, there's no articulation to the legs, and I wanted more articulation for the Broly because he deserved that. Now, you can rather use shoe polish for this to edge out the details in the fur, or you can use a black wash, and that's what I used in the end because I just didn't like how the effect was with the polish. Now, it's worked for my Super Saiyan 4s, my Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and my Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I will bring out a video soon of me doing it with my Gogeta as well, so you won't be missing out on that. You'll be seeing the details and the stuff like that. I couldn't for my cloth, I couldn't for my the polished stuff, so I had to rinse it off with water and do the black wash, which I preferred anyways, because with the dry brushing it just looks a lot more better. Now, there is tutorial online and they'll describe it a lot more better than I could ever do, but I'll try and do it very, very short and sweet. You get a couple of drops of black paint and fill it with water and wash it good until you get to the point where you think to yourself, yeah, I like how that's looking. You basically want it to be really runny. That's how the best I can explain it. And I did put 2 coats of this, so yeah. But it's up to you guys. You're the customers, you're the creators. Now, I am going to paint the pelt now with the skin tone. Now, I've got a skin tone which works pretty well for this. And I used to use bottle caps, I do, for my paints. I don't really mess about with like using cardboard or wood because it can dry the paint out quite fast. As you can see, I did sand down the Broly pelt, so make sure you do that. Now, as you can see, it's quite runny, so I just got it straight out the pot, the paint pot, and it was pretty decent. As you can see there, 4 coats, and it was done. Now, as you can see, I'm going to do the green for the dry brushing. Put very gentle on this. You will need a tissue paper as well, just to dry the excess paint off. But you still get enough paint on there so you can see the details. So it brings out the black out into the fur, so you can actually see the fur more, and it looks a lot more cooler. It does. Now, I do this off camera as well because I'm trying my best to see what I'm doing, and sometimes I can leave my stuff that I'm doing, like the custom or the figure, out of the shot. So it's just kind of like peak for you guys, and I'd rather you see the finished results. And as you can see, I'm bringing out the details with the thigh muscle. Now, you can use a Q-tip, but I like to use a brush because a brush can spread it out a bit more evenly and it doesn't soak it up like a Q-tip will, or an earbud, you can say that. So this is what I use. Now, in this video you can see I'm using real cheap stuff, just a natural ballpoint pen and cheap paints, because you don't really need to go all out, guys, on customizing unless you're really wanting to sell them off. But I've seen some customizers that I've used acrylic paints and just watered them down and airbrushed, and they've brought, like, you know, black washes, but they've made their own black washes, because black washes are kind of expensive as well, like £5 to £10, and I don't really think that's worth it for something you can just make for like £2. Washing up liquid, which is £1. Black paint, which is only £2, which is £3 there, and water, and just mix it all together and you're done. Now, you can't really see it on camera, which is a shame, but I do use this like skin / prawn colour. As you can see, on my Super Saiyan 4 Goku, it is cool, but in real life it looks a lot more better, and hopefully for you guys it looks a lot more better. Now with this is really cheap. These were only £1. They're my brother's, so thanks for my brother for that. But if you was to buy them from a Gundam market, they're like £5 to £10. I'm not paying £5 to £10 when you can just buy £1 on a cheap pen. And all you have to do is go over it a couple of times, let it dry with a hairdryer, and you're done. And it brings out all the details for you guys. Now later on the video I'll be showing you a before and after, so you can see the details hopefully a little bit. So with that paintbrush, it's not wet, it's dry, so you don't have to worry about anything. It's like a dry brush reeler, and it brings out all the details. So you can see I'm doing all the chest, the abs, and eventually I will do the backs as well. I don't know if I get it on record, but I do the arms as well. The arms didn't really need that much shading because there wasn't much real grooves, and as you can see, I do show you the before and after like I said. You can just see, now you can on camera, you can see the difference, and I will show you what you'll be aiming for. And as you can see, that's what we're trying to aim for, guys, just bringing out the details of the muscles. Now, Bandai just never do this. Like, all it is an extra bit of paint, like with a pelt, extra bit of paint, an extra bit of details, and it really brings the figure to life. Now, you get some people, why don't you just buy a SH Figuarts, but I don't want to spend 60 quid, mate. And the bootleg is good, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather collect Dragon Stars because they're a lot more cheaper, and you know that they're not going to really break. They are quite durable. Now, I know some people have complained about the Dragon Stars with being crabby articulation, and I understand the articulation is crabby, and they could do a lot more better. Now, guys, the finished results, as you can see. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and just give me a like or a dislike. Just tell me what you like or dislike about the video, and if you want me to bring up more videos from Dragon Star stuff, please let me down below. As you can see, all that shading looks real nice. So I hope you guys, honestly, I hope you guys did enjoy this, and I hope it helps you out as well. You don't have to spend so much money on getting all this stuff to customize. It's easy. So thanks, guys. Until then, I'll see you later. Your Sir Kids.